Well, here we are, 5 years later. Although it took 14 years to bring this building to completion, we now have a thriving hospital. If you've been down the quarter-mile concourse, it's easy to marvel at the state-of-the-art facility that sprawls over 1.2 million square feet. We're able to provide world-class healthcare to our heroes. It's important that we take a moment to reflect on how we got here. It was the tireless advocacy and persistence of VA leadership, dedicated staff, the United Veterans Coalition of Colorado, local veteran service organizations, construction contractors who brought this beautiful facility to fruition. The infrastructure at this facility allowed our staff the ability to provide best-in-class healthcare to our veterans during a worldwide pandemic. At the opening of the facility, our veterans wanted us to focus on the future. We were determined not to let them down. In the past 5 years, our dedicated staff members served 156,000 veterans, completed 1.6 million outpatient appointments. There have been 29,000 inpatient stays, and our doctors have performed nearly 22,000 surgical procedures. My philosophy has always been that when veterans return home, they return home to a community, and VA needs to be a part of that community. We continuously look at ways to better serve our veterans, and we want every veteran to know that VA is here for you. We know that veteran population in our state is rapidly growing, and we are focused on finding ways to grow our services, recruit talented staff, and to increase our footprint. It's an honor every day, not only as the director of this healthcare system, as a veteran myself, to work with people whose passion is to serve our veterans and their families. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the team. And thank you for supporting our mission of service to veterans.
I had the distinct pleasure of working early on when the idea to create a new medical center for Denver and Rocky Mountain veterans was created. This could not have happened without the support of the United Veterans Coalition, UVC. Their advocacy and strong support made the move and the creation of a new hospital possible. The VA in Denver's move to Rocky Mountain Regional was the first medical center move of an existing hospital to a new site since Detroit in the mid-1990s. And here we are 5 years later, serving our veterans in a world-class facility. So Denver and Rocky Mountain Regional Medical Center, congratulations on 5 years.
I've been involved in veteran leadership in the state of Colorado for a long time. We worked extremely hard to get the funding to ensure this hospital was here today. In 2006, I became a VA patient for the first time. It's the best health care I ever had. We never gave up faith that we're going to get this done. The VA leadership through the year locally, and they fought with us, veteran leadership, to never forget what it took to get this hospital built. I'm so glad to be here as a patient, and I'm glad to be here today. 5-year celebration. I hope to be here for the 10 and the 25-year thing.
It was a labor of love to get everyone from our old facility to our new facility. I have worked here at this facility for 36 and a half years. This was a definite passion project from the beginning. It turned out even more stupendous than we ever expected. We can give much better care, and so it's just such a joy to speak with all of you, to celebrate this momentous time, and I hope that everyone's had an opportunity to see what a beautiful place this is.
I'm very happy to participate with you in the celebration of the 5th anniversary of the Rocky Mountain Regional Hospital. For over 2 decades, I've worked very hard with veterans organizations, the Department of Veterans Affairs, our congressional delegation, and other interested parties to advocate for the need for this important facility. And veterans from around the region are receiving the highest quality medical care that we can provide. I want to thank all the individuals, the Veterans Administration, Congress, and all the people who participated in making this facility possible.
I had the distinction of being the healthcare system director in 2016. I came to finish the hospital that had been under construction for a long time. And it is a privilege to see it after 5 years as vibrant as it is. One group that really made this possible was the United Veterans Coalition of Colorado. Had it not been for them, you wouldn't be standing in this beautiful building getting so much care given to veterans. A big shout out too to all the staff we had. We were working downtown at the old facility, and they still had to do 40,000 hours of training that had to take place before we actually occupied the building. So big shout out to all the staff that are still here, still providing great care for veterans.
So I was involved with the hospital a bit during construction. And it was a great idea to put this thing together, to have everyone collaborate, to get our help from our congressionals, from anybody out the street, from also the veteran service organizations. The results have been wonderful. I'm a patient here. I'm certainly glad we have this here. I'm glad you're celebrating the 5th anniversary.